the CEO, Greg Becker, was lobbying Congress for lighter regulatory touch. I mean, come on. I mean, really, guys? I mean, let's think about that just for a moment.
This is Las Vegas Real Estate Now with local real estate expert Harvey Blankfeld.
You know, earlier in the week, we had this banking crisis, and this is something that's affecting, everybody. It's affecting the Wall Street. It's affecting, there's inflationary questions. There's all kinds of issues revolving around the Silicon Valley Bank issues there. And I just want to point out to everybody that ultimately, the Fed's going to hopefully get this fixed. And I think that, we all understand that FDIC is there to protect our savings. This bank wasn't a normal bank. This is not this is not Bank of America. This is not where you put your money. This is a business bank. They're dealing solely with businesses out there, guys. And so no one's personal savings was really ever at risk, but some businesses' funds were definitely at risk. What Silicon Valley Bank did was just they made bad investments, or risky investments, I'll say. And they had too much money. And then as interest rates rose from the Fed, they couldn't cover the bills because they were collecting monies in it at a 3% rate and paying them out at 4.5%. So they were upside down. They were backwards on some things. And so they were heading in the wrong direction, and they grew way too fast. I was reading about them. They grew way too fast. They grew dramatically during the pandemic. Just in the last few years, they grew dramatically. And this is something that we would hope that our government would have been watching a little more closely. That's the thing I'm really upset about, is that, gee, guys, how'd you let them get this far down the path again? We don't want to be bailing banks out again. That's not something nobody's excited about that opportunity. But let's just be mindful of the fact that, first of all, thank goodness, the federal government's going to step in. They're going to short that, and all the deposits at that bank are going to be covered. They're not going to let them fail. Although I would say let's change management. I would suggest let's not have the same people doing this. And in the last page of the article, I was reading it, apparently the CEO, Greg Becker, was lobbying Congress for lighter regulatory touch. I mean, come on. I mean, really, guys? I mean, let's think about that just for a moment and understand that we need the government to be able to watch things closely, because, the whole economy is built on pillars that have to be protected. And one of them is our banking system. It's so critical. You've been listening to Las Vegas Real Estate Now. If you ever have a question about real estate or any of the other topics we cover, just call me off air or text me at 702-203-1165. You can also check us out on the web at lvrealestateradio.com or on our handle on social media at LV Real Estate Radio.